like you said, G.D. Fenderson. I just got back from Michigan, and a friend of mine and I, we were doing comedy in Michigan. We were driving back, and we noticed that there was a car in the center lane going the exact speed limit, staying right in the middle, okay? That's beyond suspicious, okay? That's the kind of driving you do when you don't want the police to pull you over because you have drugs in the car. That's the kind of driving you do when you don't want the police to pull you over because you have like a dead hooker in the car. That's the kind of driving you do. Basically, it's suspicious. I can't drive like that, I get pulled over. So when we pass the car, I look and I notice that the guy behind the wheel is asleep. He's nodded off and he's drooling on the window. And so I wake up my friend and I said, check that out. That guy's asleep behind the wheel. And he goes, my friend says, that must be one of those self-driving cars. And he says, I wish we had one. And I said, me too. And I said, and by the way, you left the signal on. He was asleep. Get the fuck. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, I was hoping you were smart enough. All right. The last time I saw my mom, she was in hospice. It gets better after that. It gets better. It does. We all knew that she was going to die. And she had said to me, ask me anything you want to know right now because I won't be around much longer. So basically, we're playing like 20 questions or so while she lasts. We're playing Truth or Dare Hospice Edition. So, and the one question I have for my mother was like, why did she stay with my father as long as she did? Because my father had a meandering penis. Yeah, he had dyslexia. And I want to know why. I said, he cheated. He was always cheating. He was cheating with women. He was cheating with men. He was just, my father was so prolific at cheating that when he died and he put his affairs in order, it went by area code, zip code, body type. So I said to Mom, I said, Mom, everybody knows that you guys had like your marriage was very rocky versus Apollo Creed. And so why did you stay with him? And so my mother, in her weakened state, whispered to me, and she says, and I said, he was tenacious. She goes, he was tenacious. And she goes, and she points to her false teeth in the jar. I get the teeth, I put them in her mouth, and she says, he was 10 inches. And that was the moment that I knew that that was my father, and I took after my mother. Okay, cool. Now, I also got to perform comedy in Alaska and Canada. And before I went to Alaska, we were having dinner, myself and my friend, his wife and my wife. Before we were having dinner, and his wife says to me, have you ever been to Alaska? I said, no, I haven't. She said, you're going to love it. It is so, the beauty is so indescribable. And then she spent the next 20 minutes describing it. That's not how indescribable works. This is how indescribable works. Oh, Alaska is so beautiful, it's indescribable.